To answer the question, yes. Do you want to watch 10 hours of Ozu with me, Sardo?
Maybe not all at once.
Oh, no one ever does. Hi, everyone, and welcome to the Skeleton Crew podcast. Yes, that is how we opened the podcast. I made sure that was what we did it with. And, no, you will not get context for that, because today is a very special podcast. I'm your host, Stross. Over there is Sardo. Say hello.
It's me, Maito, your mother. Hi, everybody.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to the very first ever annual Bonies, because that's the name I came up with, and everyone just decided to go with it.
Hooray!
I'm not sure why. Giving me this kind of power is generally considered a choice. So, today is our year-end wrap. We're giving out awards that someone might want.
So,
Best skeleton, once again, goes to Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Stross, this is a family podcast. He's Jean-Claude gosh darn.
When are we a family podcast?
Never.
I wanted to say, I'm not disagreeing with you that we're a podcast, but the family part,
We're a family podcast because it's about family.
Are we? Have we really talked about family that much? I don't think we have.
No. I'm pretty sure it's not.
But anyway, folks, today in our bullshit fakey award show that is still somehow better than the actual game awards because we care about our awards, Sarah and I will pass out our awards, our year-end stuff for various things, and I don't know.
Yeah, so I guess this is just a time to talk about the best of the best, the stuff that really stuck with us that we liked.
And to hell with the rest, like what Macho Man said in that one commercial for a video game before he died.
Yeah.
That's real, by the way.
I miss Macho Man Randy Savage.
Everyone does. He's the Macho Man. But he's not here right now because he died 12 years ago.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Macho Man. And for our very first award, Sardo, we're going to name it after him. The Macho Man... Machoist Man Award for the year. Who is your Macho Man of Macho
Gold
Madness?
Lewis. Gold Lewis.
He didn't get released this year, but Gold Lewis Dickinson has once again won.
I don't care. He's the man of the year for me.
Oh, boy. This one's the ultimate fake one. I just came up with it. So anyway, that's a joke. But here's the first real word. Sardo, I want to ask you a question. Mm-hmm. What is your... movie of the year?
Movie of the year. Shit, hold on, give me a second.
We have no rules, we have no ideas, and we're just winging it. Water is spicy.
God damn it, that's a 2022 movie. You know what? I don't know what my movie of this year is. I don't know.
I'm surprised you're just not picking the Barbie movie.
Okay, it's the Barbie movie. Yeah, I forgot. I saw the Barbie movie. I really liked it. Yeah, okay, it's the Barbie movie. Because, like, I keep wanting to say shit that it's like, no, that was from 2022. Because time isn't real.
I mean, it's not.
I'm going to say, for me, it was the Barbie movie. Now that you reminded me that came out this year. Because really well written, really funny. I actually went to see it with a bunch of my coworkers, and that was so much fun because we all got dressed up. Mm-hmm. And we really loved Ryan Gosling as Ken. He was great. He was great.
No,
I don't know.
If you want to hear more about our honest thoughts of the Barbie movie, we have an episode on it.
Yeah.
But we had a great... I think, to me, it's either it's probably the Barbie movie. It was one of the best movie-going experiences I had all year. Mm-hmm. And it was a good year for me going to the movies. I also saw Godzilla -1. Also, excellent film.
Stross goes to the movies.
I should go to the movies more often. A special shout out to Special Boney Awards, most like an actual D&D campaign for the D&D movie Honor Among Thieves.
Oh, the D&D movie slapped.
It was good. It was real good.
It made me want to go play D&D with my friends.
Yeah.
Which is always a good thing.
It was definitely, I would say, the best movie I saw in terms of, like, a good year for D&D media. And it was definitely, like, whereas Baldur's Gate 3 was, like, what you want your campaign to look like.
Mm-hmm.
To a certain degree. Honor Among Thieves is the more honest interpretation of it.
It's true.
And I mean that as a plus for both. Absolute plus for both, by the way.
Yeah.
I remember because I saw a tweet of it earlier, and it's such as because Paladin joins late and pieces out midway through the campaign. They get like 50 different rules wrong. Druid tonally incompatible with everyone else. Bard is a theater kid who literally fucking forgot that he has spells. 10 out of 10. Authentic D&D experience.
You can't keep calling me out like this, but it's true. Also, the fat dragon.
Oh yeah, and
I love the chunky little dragon.
Well, he wasn't little. Chums wasn't little. He was a big chunky boy.
He's a big boy.
He was a big guy. But yeah, I would definitely say, in terms of like, what was the authentic D&D experience? Honor Among Thieves, saw that for my birthday. Best kaiju goes to Godzilla -1.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of super easy one to go with. I have a feeling he's gonna win this one next year with King Kong. Just a thought. Anyway, Sardo, what would be in terms of reading experience? What was your book or comic book of the year?
Oh golly!
You can pick an individual chapter from a thing if that makes it easier or harder.
I'm gonna say probably my book of the year.
Mm-hmm.
I really liked A.K. Blakemore's The Glutton. It's the one about Teray.
Yeah.
Really beautiful. Really well written. Beautiful prose. Made me want to write, which is, I think, always the highest praise I can give something. Is it's like, this makes me want to create more.
Mm-hmm. Yes, yes.
So probably that for me. I mean, there's other stuff as well, but that was the big one for me.
I would say of stuff released this year, I'm going to give it to Comic Book of the Year for being the girl of all time. Award goes to Asami Taka for being the most girl of all time character who's ever been created.
Yes.
Oh god. What was your favorite awesome moment?
All of them. She's
such the girl of all time.
I love her. That's my daughter.
Our beloved fail daughter. Mine personally was the part where she did bad poetry in her head. And then got yelled at by Yoru. Is like, stop writing bad poetry in your head. Stop it.
It's like that's my child.
And the best part was that was an actual song that she was cribbing. That wouldn't exist for 17 more years.
She saw into the future. We stand a prophet.
We stand a prophet. A special shout out to Mom of the Year. So who's your Mom of the Year?
Mom of the Year. Fuck.
The Bonies are many awards of various different things, tastes, and ideas. Do we have...
My mom of the year is gonna be Pola from MILF Manor.
There you go, everyone. There she
Oh,
is.
the one MILF I supported, the one I wanted to win this horrible torture game.
I still don't know how one wins MILF Manor.
You don't,
And
but I
I'll
wanted
never
her to
will.
win.
We also have an episode on that.
I love that episode.
I love that episode too. That's one of my favorite
Kimmy
episodes.
was on that one. I guess in terms of fictional MILFs, can I count Mama K?
Yes.
Okay, I'm
She's not
counting
actually
Mama
one.
K then.
You could pick Chihiro as well if you want.
Chihiro. I'm picking Chihiro.
One that actually is a mom.
Chihiro. Oh, I'm picking Chihiro. She's my fictional mother of the year.
Especially for weirdest sporting event moment, I'm going with the Pop-Tart Bowl with the band dressed as a Pop-Tart who becomes an actual Pop-Tart and was then devoured.
Explain.
So,
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
Okay, so apparently the other day for college football, there was the Pop-Tart Bowl. Where they had a dude dressed up as a giant Pop-Tart. This is real, by the way. And when the team that finally won, the Pop-Tart Man went into a giant toaster, it came out as a similar sized Pop-Tart that was then devoured by the winning team.
I think I saw something about this on Twitter.
No, I'm going to send it to you right now. Live Sardo Reacts right now. Here we go.
Okay, here we go.
This is what he...
Oh, yeah, I saw this. Yeah. No, Yeah. I guess we can give that an award.
Award for weirdest sporting event moment of the year, which is
saying he's
something.
Happy to die. Good for him.
He's living his dream of being a Pop-Tart.
Oh.
So wait, does that mean that, like, when your Pop-Tart isn't toasted, that you're actually denying them what they want?
You're denying them the right to a dignified death. And that's fucked up.
Indeed.
Okay, yeah, no, he's excited to die. He craves oblivion. His life is nothing more than a bulwark between himself and the peace of drifting away through the infinite black nothingness. Eat upon his flesh so he may be free. Yeah, I saw this.
Me too. Anyway, Sardo, what was your TV moment of the year?
When I tell you, I didn't actually watch any TV.
You're allowed to pick something I showed you this year if you need to like put something here.
You can't do this to me because now I don't remember anything you've showed me throughout the entire year. I really liked that bit from Girl with the Dogs where she showed the top 10 times she blow-dried a dog and all its fur went everywhere. I don't know. I hate saying
you know what? Here, I'll help you. I will let you use Wallace Wells converting Todd Ingram to be...
Does that count? Netflix counts, I guess?
Yes,
okay,
that does count. That counts. It was a television show.
I count Wallace's husband being a Nintendo employee. Wallace is the best TV moment of the year.
I honestly, fair. I'm going to go with the point where Freeman told a lady to kill herself, and then she did. Because nothing will ever be as hard as having a small elf girl tell you that you suck.
That's rough.
Well, it was rough for her. It was great for everyone else. It's great.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Sorry, do you have any special awards you want to give out in this amount of time? This is our award show. We can make it any bullshit award we want.
Sad Wet Man of the Year.
And that is... Oh, you had so many this year.
Okay, Stross, before I do that, I want you to give the award for your sad wet man of the year.
My sad wet man of the year, who came out this year just to be nice, belongs to our beloved Gale of Waterdeep, Professor
That was
Decarios.
that was who I was going to give the award to as well.
Well, then it is a clean sweep for Gale of Waterdeep.
Clean sweep for Mr. Waterdeep. We love you, Mr. of Waterdeep.
Maybe
You're so soggy.
may you sog for the rest of eternity.
But in your golden cuck chair. Gosh.
I'm glad I'm the one who made us just call it the cuck chair.
I just, when I tell you how hard I wheezed, he's like, "It's your ball spawn?" Gosh.
He's into cuck too.
Also, I don't think he was from this year because time is not real and the 2020s are just blending into each other. Zenkichi.
He was from 2021, I think. And you can
Oh, shit.
you could all technically, sir, you can also add your other husband, Dr. Markey, if you want.
Yakimoki. Just sad, wet man.
The wettest man. You and your moistened men.
I love a sad, wet man. That's my special award. That's the one I'm
the sad,
giving
wet
out.
man of the year.
The Sardos. A subsection of the Bonies.
Oh, there's as many subsections as you want. We are not beholden to anything. What, you think these are real? Like, what, you think I made real rewards? I'm going to send them out to people?
You should.
I should, but I don't. But that costs money and time. And how does one send a fake award to a fake person?
So, I guess it's less dependent on when the thing came out. But when you watched it, Stross, what was your big life-changing thing this year that you bore witness to?
I'm gonna talk about that one later, actually, because it's getting a very special award. What about for you, Sardo?
Shout out to Baldur's Gate 3 for fucking up my life entirely.
It's gonna get more awards. So this is the first one. Fuck my life up for about 3 months. Yep, very true.
This game fucked up my life. I hate it. I love it so much.
Also, shout out to most mechanized funsies we've had all year. Shout out to Armored Core 6 for winning another, for once again, not missing. Because nothing will be ever as incredible as the moment when Rusty said he won't miss and all the music stopped and he hit the big worm. You can't top that. You can't.
You truly cannot.
It was the moment of all time. Next up, let's see what else we have. What was your? You wanted to say Baldur's Gate 3 for your game of the year and just
no shit.
It's deserved. Shout out to largest man titty of the year. Actually, not going to Mr. Halson, but to Clive from Final Fantasy 16.
He do got them big old boobs.
He got them titty.
Runner up for Halson though, because he deserves it.
Yes, also fair. Fruitiest man. I'll let you pick this one. Who is your
Astari in Baldur's Gate 3? The way you have gained everything and somehow deserve all of it. The full power of the sun. Somebody said once that Astarion sounds like Stewie from Family Guy, and they're so right.
They are, but in a way that's way funnier than that. Just it like that implies it not being as funny as that actually is.
It's so funny. I love him. He's great. He's my gender. I'm absorbing him.
The opposite of being moist, being absorbent.
That's what I am, and I'm an absorbent boy.
Okay, let's see. What else do we want to have for a thing? Best bait and switch moment to Scott Pilgrim Takes Off. Totally wasn't ready for it. Glad it happened.
I'm very glad it happened.
It was at one point the moment.
I felt God in that Chili's that night when I watched that show. It was
I'm sorry, were you actually in Chili's? And you just
no, I wasn't.
Oh.
No,
I was
I've not
about
been
to
in
be
a
like,
Chili's in years.
neither have I. I don't even know if I've ever been in a Chili's before.
But no, Scott Pilgrim Takes Off was so good. That's all I have to say. Full
Yeah.
stop. No further comment.
Let's see. Wildest moment from a thing that you saw or read this year.
Oh shit. Um you go first because I'm having some trouble. Like the second you ask me like what is something you saw this year? I didn't see anything this year.
I'm gonna go with my wildest moment was probably have our good friend and our great friend and one of our most beloved things. Shout out to Baldur's Gate collectively ruining everybody's sleep schedule and getting a manga finished.
It was great. It was so good.
And also special shout out to the other winner of this award for Tears of the Kingdom causing every dev and programmer on the planet to collectively lose their mind for like
That
2
was a
months.
great thing to witness.
It was amazing. Let's see. What you want? Any other special Boney awards? You can pick whatever you want. You can. You're allowed to do whatever you want.
Oh man. I'm gonna say most devastating moment
Go ahead.
for a game I haven't even played, but I've seen enough to know.
All right. This was the one that emotionally wrecked me for a whole ass like
Yeah.
24
We're gonna
hours.
say the same one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also winner of our performance of WoW, the pathos.
Takaya Kuroda, the man that you are.
Yep, here it is. Shout out to our winner, Kuroda-san, for making me cry.
The man who erased his name. Holy shit. Holy fuck.
No one was ready. No one saw it coming. Everyone was surprised.
I remember where I was. It's
Yeah,
like being able to recall where you were when JFK was assassinated.
Yeah, I do know because I was the one who showed it to you.
I was on the grassy knoll. I was sitting at the table the kitchen that the house that I was house sitting at, and I had Japanese takeout. It was really good. I had some good takeout. I was eating. I was happy. And you're like, hey, Sardo, you want to see something? I'm like, sure, Stross, you're my friend and I trust you.
I properly warned you.
Uh-huh.
That this emotionally harmed me. I made it abundantly clear that happened to me. You were forewarned.
Yeah, and you still fucking blindsided me.
Okay, fine. I'll let you have this one. I'll let you have that part.
But I was sitting at the table, I was eating my food, I was doing so good, and I clicked the link, and then I wasn't doing so good anymore. Um, that shit destroyed me.
Oh God, I've not emotionally recovered from this. It's been
I'm
2 months.
holding you personally accountable.
Oh,
So,
oh, trust me.
how dare you? Yeah, that's all I have to say about that.
God, it was such a wonderful performance, and
I'm
no one, everyone I know who played that part was like, I'll never emotionally recover from this for the rest of my life. Which is true.
What's yours, Stross? We got the same one, or you
Yeah.
got a different
Oh,
one?
oh yeah, we got the same one. Performance of the year, by the way.
Yeah.
For most amount of I didn't believe this was going to get pathos when this man turned to me and said, "Look at that," and I was just like, "I'll never recover from this for the rest of my life."
Yeah.
Worth it.
So worth it.
So worth it. Amazing what happens after decades. Moving on to our next special Boney. Your performance of the year that it does not include Kuroda-san making us cry heavily. Because that's cheating.
I'm gonna hand it like the Game Awards handed it to him. Gonna give it to Mr. Neil Newbon for the full force of the sun.
He was right there.
He was right. He was right there.
As for me, I will do the movie variant of this because, well, we wouldn't want to put a bunch of kings and queens against each other like that because that would just be rude.
No.
Special award winner for our boy Ryan Gosling
He's just Ken.
for truly proving that you can be Knuff.
Oh, so good. He was so Knuff. I bought a jacket because of that man.
I need to buy myself the hoodie for Are You Knuff?
I see. I've got the floor-length white coat.
Just a tour de force of goofiness.
This
in
is
the best
my
way.
Mojo Dojo Casa house.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Let's see. Any other specialty awards you want to give out while we're thinking about them right now?
I want to give out an award that I think you'll appreciate. I want to give out an award for Lady of the Year.
Ooh, and who is the Lady of the Year according to you?
The Lady of the Year is Karlak.
Oh yeah, that's fair. Yep.
The girl of all time. I was just talking to a coworker about this. Like, why is she just the best ever?
Because she is.
She's so perfect.
Just perfect in every way. A specialty award of God's favorite princess. Shout out to one Shadowheart the Shart herself.
Shadowheart for runner-up girl of the year.
You will not be second in our heart. You're just 1B. Which is true.
It is true.
And also a specialty award to Most Like a Cat award. Blazel, come
Morgana?
on down. The Morgana Memorial, who is the most cat-like. Blazel, Baldur's Gate 3, come on down.
I mean, she is basically just a cat girl.
A very angry cat girl.
Love that about her. That's my wife. I feel like it's worth mentioning that this is my second Baldur's Gate run in which I have accidentally romanced Lae'zel, and I'm not mad about it at all.
You loves it.
I love it.
You loves it.
So, since we brought up Morgana, I feel like it's time to bring up maybe not the greatest stream moment, but like fond stream recollections.
Okay. Your stream moment of the year. Take your pick. You can pick 3 if you have multiple ones. As many as you'd
Uh,
like.
I want to personally nominate for myself because I am nothing if not highly narcissistic. That moment where Akechi was on the show in Persona 5 and I made that really inhuman noise about him. You remember the one.
I do. I do.
I've never made a noise like that about a character before.
I want to nominate for me, and it's one of my absolute favorites. I want to nominate the moment you saw the scarf.
That was also a very good one.
Only because it took you a minute to realize how bad your son's Yusuke Katagawa's scarf was.
I was processing it.
You had to process it, and when you finally got to it, you were like, my word.
Hi, boy, what are you wearing?
Also, equally special shout out to the point when when everyone had to learn that yes, we were playing as John Cena. Just, and also the time you 100% knocked it out, getting it that it was Jean Valjean. But extra special shout out to the ultimate moment of realizing that my ninja nonsense joke was actually accurate.
That was something.
I had to sit there, realize when I hit that, be like, no.
Yes.
Yeah, yes. What was your stream game of the year, Sardo?
Persona 5. Definitely Persona 5.
God, that was an experience. Shout out to Persona 4, which was before we were basically doing this together on the regs. You were there for the whole journey, so that was very important.
That was a trip from start to finish. I met one of my husbands. I met my son. I met Akechi.
You met your sons. You met your daughters.
I went through it.
It was
I really did.
It was the experience.
Yeah.
My stream game of the year is also Persona 5 Royal for much of the same reasons, because that's the first time we did a whole ass one together as a duo. And boy, was it wild. Every day it was something new. Honestly, there were days where I was looking forward to the next stream way more than I ever had before. And because it was a great time.
It was so much fun.
But boy, howdy, were we... There were points where we were absolutely silly, which also is our I'm sorry, this is not intrinsically changes forever moment of the year is the Morgana voice.
Mona's voice, Joker.
It's a Mona's party forever.
Do you want to give for those very kind, very patient listeners who might not know the background of the Morgana voice? Can you explain a little bit about that?
For those who didn't, because I know a lot of you probably didn't watch the 3-hour behemoth that we released months ago. We understand. I want that to be known. We understand.
Oh, yeah.
But when we were playing Persona 5, there's the character of Morgana. Morgana's a cat thing.
He's a little dude.
He's a little dude who's shaped like a cat. And well, Sardo wanted to voice this little dude, and Sardo decided that he would sound not like he sounded in game, but like this.
You talk like this, Joker, and you're just a little guy.
And so, for the rest of eternity, you are now all subjected to.
Cause you got the little guy voice. I'm just Morgana. It's a
That's
mourner's party.
It's a
And-
bonus party.
And so much bullshit stemmed from that voice.
God, so much of our bullshit for the rest of the year.
And now it's fucked up the way we talk to each other.
It
not
has absolutely
even on
ruined
voice.
everything.
I message you and I'm not like, hey Stross. Hey Joker.
Hey, Joker.
Hey Joker. I'm ready to stream, Joker.
Joker, it's the chimes of midnight.
Won't you wait nevermore, Joker?
And this is the intrinsically we're sorry. This is now what we're like for the rest of eternity list. So, Sardo, since we can go into do any award we want because our awards are bullshit and fake, and mean absolutely nothing. Do you have any specialty awards for any games, movies, anything? You can literally make up anything on the spot. It can even be about stupid bullshit. I don't care.
I want to award Little Guy of the Year to one Mr. Ezrael Deshane. My boy.
Yeah.
My little dude.
Are you allowed to do it for your own stuff? I guess so. It is your thing. It is our award show. Fuck it.
I think Ezra deserves Little Guy of the Year. You're not agreeing with me.
No, I was going to go with the even littler guy of Morgana, but specifically the version of him in Persona 5 Tactica. Where for every possible expression known to man.
He makes some good faces. I love his winning at cards face.
Yay.
He's winning. I don't know. Stross, what awards you want to hand out? We're handing out awards.
I want to give a very special award to our good friend Will Baldur's Gate 3 for most underappreciated.
The dude of all time. Dude was just off a Mind Flayer ship, and he crash lands in the woods, and he's like, I'm gonna go teach these kids how to fight. I love him. I love Will so much.
I got another special one. The Gumi-chan Wee Award of the Year for best animal moment. What's yours?
I would like to give an award to Kohaku for No Thoughts Head Empty.
For a whole year.
I admire that. I aspire to be more like him. I'm already mostly there, but not quite.
Mine goes to everyone's favorite Lemon Chan Cha Cha Cha. Gumi's not allowed to win his own award. It's named after him for a reason.
It's not fair.
Yeah, it's cheating. And also it goes to Kiwi Utsume as well. For his own wees. Let's see. Any other bullshit awards we want to just come up with on the spot that will never be given out again? We could just do this. We could just keep making up awards. We can do whatever we want.
I'm curious, Stross.
Yes.
What's your favorite Sardo stream moment?
Oh, I know what mine is. The best other half of the Skeleton Crew moment was you absolutely losing your shit. Trying to draw Ichiban being sad that his butt was shown to everyone.
That is also my favorite moment. You are so correct for saying so.
Because that was like a 10-minute span of you trying to not lose your shit and failing miserably.
See, I loved that because yeah, like I would regain a little bit of footing. I thought I was fine.
And then you were not fine. You were so not fine.
Can I say
God.
this was a big year for Sardo giggles.
It was. The best part about that, and because I was on the other end of that, was just watching you attempting to, well, quote unquote, watching you to put yourself back together, and then absolutely losing it immediately, just utterly and completely, truly, madly, deeply losing it. Truly a special moment.
I can't fathom how that must have felt on the other end of the line. Like I don't know. I'm sorry, but I'm also not.
Oh, don't be sorry. It was hilarious.
But yeah, I think that was probably one of my finest moments. And I'm very proud of myself.
Let's see. Who was your favorite little lass?
Oh, favorite little lass.
We had our favorite little guy. Now we need one for the ladies too.
Futaba Sakura, without question, hands down. That's my daughter. That's my baby.
Mine.
She.
Oh no, keep going. Just keep going.
She is my world.
Mine is, of course, goes to Freerin for being just the best kind of girl fail. This tiny little elf girl is girl failing all over the place.
We love a girl failure.
We do. While also being way too powerful for her own good at times. Let's see. Any other awards? I should have wrote stuff down like I planned on, and I did not. Let's see. I mentioned Armored Core 6. Oh, I have one. Yeah, I forgot about this one. Whoops. Special award for, of course, game that will not be appreciated for years to come. But special shout out to Octopath Traveler 2. You came out this year. You won and got nominated for nothing. This is the You Will Be Vindicated by History award.
It's a shame and it's a crime because we had Petruchio.
We had Petruchio and... Oh, Sardo, you never saw the part where Petruchio gets absolutely teased by Casti. I'm gonna have to show you that. Because he asked her what amnesia's like, and she said, well, you got drunk really last night, and we did things. And that's what having amnesia is like. And she bullies him, and it's great.
I do love me some Petruchio.
Petruchio. And your saxophone.
He's here to defeat the demon of poverty.
The devil known as poverty. He will. Should I mention that he also comes to the part where I'm dead serious. This is what happens. Has to buy a Steam engine for 80 billion in-game currency, and you actually do that because the guy who is footing the bill shows up on a ship with $80 billion with 80 billion of his own money.
That's so stupid. I love it.
All because that man anticipated that Mr. Rock would actually quite literally reject the check as saying that isn't valid. So he shows up with $80 billion. It's not dollars, it's called leaves, but you know what I mean.
But still, doesn't matter.
Followed by also Octopath Traveler 2 Moment of the Year, Casty literally, while dying from poison, making a miracle cure, which in-game is unheard of. Mixing 3 ingredients is considered impressive. 4, almost impossible. 5, not if you're Casty and you're dying from bullshit disease.
Severe bullshit disease.
Well, Trousseau, you think you're gonna kill me? I got some news for you.
A bad bitch. You can't kill me.
Oh, you'd love her.
This game is so delightful. I need to actually play it.
You should. I might stream it one day. I should. It's just that it's really long. And also because I grind sometimes, which is also a problem.
Damn, those Octos can path, traveler.
But I will do it at some point.
Yes.
Let's see. Largest Lady of the Year award goes to Marissa Street Fighter 6.
Yes, without question.
Just large lady of the year. Sorry, Carlike, you can't win every large woman award.
Like, I'm sorry, she's just larger.
She big. She literally is bigger.
Big. She
They would
big.
hang out. They would so
They
hang
would.
out.
They'd be friends.
They'd be such big friends.
Big friends.
Let's see what else. Anything else? Let's see. We did video games. We did movies. We did reading material. We did our stream moments. What else is left?
I'm gonna say, best co-host / stream buddy of the year award goes to you, Stross.
Oh, I was gonna give that to you. Now,
Oh, well, we can give it to each other. It's all
yeah.
right.
No, I was gonna say it's like, oh no, but I sold my hair and you sold your things.
You sold your hair and I sold my my pocket watch.
These are not equal.
But no.
These are not equal.
I really appreciate you, man.
No, I appreciate you too.
You have given a lot of joy to me this year.
Aw.
You're really supportive, you're funny, and you're a really good friend. So thank you, Stross.
This is going into my thing of take a compliment.
And it's all true. I wouldn't say it if it weren't true.
I know. It's just that I was just joking with my family. It's like, no, this is the year I make sure I actually say thank you and take the compliment.
Yeah. You take that to heart.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I feel like that's something we all need to do a bit better of. It's like when I get complimented, be less humble. Take the compliment.
Yeah. It's like people are saying something good about you because you warranted it. So
I'm basically all the same to you. I feel like I would just be repeating everything you just said to me. So here's your version of the award.
Oh.
Well, you wanna have any jokey negative awards? Because I have one.
I'm gonna say Persona 5. No, fuck. Persona 4. Persona 4 Dancing All Night. For Psych, this game actually ends 3 hours from now, not half an hour from now like you thought it would.
That was my own mistake. This is the only award I deserve to win for whoops, forgot 3 things that happened in the interim.
I'm gonna give a negative award. This is my negative award for Abdurak's fuck-ass shoes. Why are you wearing those with that outfit? Why? What about you? What about you?
This one goes to whoever decided I'm not allowed to romance Sister Argenta. This game came out only 22 days ago, and I'm still mad about it.
That's valid.
How dare you make a charismatic, hot battle nun who I know canonically does not have a vow of celibacy and not let me. I would have played any gender. Wouldn't have cared.
You are so correct.
How dare. And then you gave her a nice voice too, and that's just mean-spirited.
Yeah. Not right.
And also shout out to Gold Lewis Dickinson for being the ye-highest man of the year.
I love him so much.
It's true.
Gold Lewis, he's the dad of the year. He's the man of the year.
Do you want to give any other awards to anything like, say, dogs or specific cats? You know, hey, these are fake awards. We can do whatever the hell we feel like.
That's a really tough one. Because they're all good. I want to give an award to all the dogs and all the cats.
Shout out to specifically my nephews, Shrimp and Lobster.
Oh.
For being my nephews who are cats.
You're good boys with good names.
They are going to be wearing matching bandanas at some point in the near future. Whenever my sister gets back home. I believe it's Monday. She's at a wedding.
Oh, also, I want to say, before we draw to a conclusion, best surprise guest of the year goes to Z.
Yeah.
Z showed up on a couple of the streams, and we've had a good old time.
Well, one of them was more planned. The first time was just a lot longer.
But it was a delightful surprise.
Oh yeah. That's the one that got Z the win.
Definitely so.
Not the second one, which was planned. That was different. You can't win.
Yeah.
You can't win an unplanned appearance award for a planned appearance. I'm gonna say if there's one thing my award show that is bullshit and fake is going to have, is that it's going to have people winning awards in categories that they actually should be winning them in.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna make best fighting so I can sneak Sifu in because I couldn't find a fifth fighting game. I remember last year, Keely. I ain't forget nothing.
You haven't forgotten. You will not forgive.
I will never forgive.
But golly, what a year it's been.
Yeah. You got any how about a favorite needle drop while we're here? You got any?
I really did love. I really want to stay at your house.
Oh god, that's
Cyberpunk.
a good one. For one that was actually from this year, the usage of United States of whatever.
Oh my god, yeah! I can't believe oh, majorly.
all of those were good. God, we're gonna be so emotionally devastated in 2024 when we start the Mean Keanu Chronicles.
Oh.
And that just will come on the radio at random intervals, and it's just gonna be like, well, no, I'm sad.
Yep. But I did love United States of whatever.
Oh god,
so
that soul
quality.
sequence was such a good pick. Truly an
Lucas
excellent
Lee,
pick.
the man of all time.
The one X of Ramona's that isn't that bad.
Yeah, whatever.
Whatever. I'm over it. I'm famous now. Honestly, shout out to Lucas Lee. Also, shout out to my favorite reason why a show got made, even though this didn't happen this year, was Michael Cera responding to an email 9 years after the fact. Do you know
Just
that?
like me for real.
Do you know about that story?
Yes, I do, and I love it.
Okay, for those who don't know, it's one of my favorite stories. Was apparently there was a point when they were making the Scott Pilgrim movie. Edgar Wright made the cast have a group email so they could talk to each other and get to know each other before the movie, just to kind of build up a rapport. And it happened, and someone shared a joke during it, and then 9 years later, Michael Cera laughs that's really funny. To this email for 9 years. And Chris Evans goes, Michael, what the fuck are you doing? Who responds to an email 9 years later?
Michael Cera does.
Michael Cera, and it created, honestly, it's the reason why we had Scott Pilgrim Takes Off.
Thank you, Michael Cera.
Thank you, Michael Cera, for being very untimely, I guess.
King.
But sort of what let's give it what is your sort of year-end thoughts? Oh, we forgot best album. Shit.
Oh.
Fuck. Hold on, I need to check. Did this did this come out this year? Damn it, no, that was last year. Fuck, I can't use that. What came out this year? Are we just old farts who only listen to the music that we listen to?
I'll be real, you Stross. I have not kept track of when albums I listen to have come out. I'm gonna go ahead and amend that with a podcast I started listening to of the year that has been updating currently this year. I want to give a shout out to The Wrong Station. It is a short horror anthology series. It's so fucking good. You should go listen to The Wrong Station. It's got a little bit of everything. It does stuff from sci-fi, from straight up horror, through fantasy. The range is incredible. It's beautifully written. It's wonderfully voiced. I really, really enjoy it. Go listen to The Wrong Station and support them if you can. They've got a Patreon. You can join their book club. I've been meaning to, actually. I really like them a lot. I'm a big fan. Go check out The Wrong Station.
I did just buy the Pillow book today. Which should tell everyone to know that I once again bought a very old ass book. Again. I'm just seeing if there's any albums I listened to from this year that actually qualify. Hold on. Oh, no. Because I was going to go with a thing, and then I had been reminded that it came out last year, and I'm like, I can't do that. I mean, I can, but I feel like that's cheating. I think. Does it? I don't know. You two had an album come out this year? I heard nothing about that. Wow. Jeff Goldblum had an album this year. No. This is where we learn that Sarah and I have finally officially gotten old and do not keep up with music.
We're old men, Stross.
No, I don't wanna be old man.
Well, too damn bad.
Mostly because I want my younger man knees back.
Well, too bad you're old.
No. Alright, fine. My listening experience of the year is something that came out this year. Fuck it, I'm giving it to Bleed Out anyways. By the Mountain Goats.
Damn good choice. We love the Mountain Goats.
Yeah, I could give it to the EP that released this year, but that's not an album.
No, that's an EP.
That's cheating. We have some level of wherewithal.
We know what's up.
Wait, oh wait, no. Jenny from Thieves was a whole ass album. I forgot about that. I'm getting into Jenny from Thieves. By the Mountain Goats. Forgot that came out this year. Because I listened to the EP of it. And then I forgot about the rest of the album. But yes, Sardo, back to the original thought process. And it's a question I'm going to ask you. You have a chance. This is your chance. This is your one chance. You get to sum up 2023 because this is releasing on. By the way, Happy New Year! This is releasing on New Year's Day.
Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, Jobu. How would you sum up 2023 for you?
In a word?
You can use multiple words.
Full.
You're not beholden to any length.
I feel like this was a very full year in... So, okay. There has been a lot of shit going on this year. It is very difficult to be alive sometimes, but there has been a lot this year that has made being alive absolutely worth it, and I'm grateful for that. This was a very personally fulfilling year, and I'm so glad that we got to go through it.
Yeah. This was a great year for experiences.
It was. It truly was.
We ended up with a lot of really good stuff. Good shows, good movies, good games, some good books, some good chapters of books. So we wanted to just give a shout out to 2023. You were a great year for the things that we got to enjoy. Maybe not the best year for the business side of a lot of those things. Look at you, game industry. Stop firing people.
For fuck's sake.
Boo. We're booing you. Boo.
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 Boo. Scum. Filth.
And anything you're looking forward to in 2024?
The new Yakuza game.
Yeah, we're gonna have an episode from before that comes out.
It's gonna kill me, but it's gonna be good.
Oh, I'm not ready. I'm scared. Because I know this is gonna end with probably both of us being emotionally compromised for the month of February.
I'm so worried.
I am so terrified. I can't wait for someone to chart the progress of like our initial Yakuza 8 look ahead, our preview from before it came out, now that we have new information, to whatever the hell happens when that episode finally releases. It's like, oh, someone has to chart that progress. Because, Jesus, I know it's coming. We all know it's coming. And we all know we're going to be emotionally devastated.
It's going to kill me, but you know what? That's okay. I can accept that.
We are waiting. Slowly but surely waiting.
That's alright. Yeah.
We don't know what's gonna happen, but oh lordy, lordy, lord.
But, you know, I've had a darn good time. And I'm looking forward to more darn good times.
Oh yeah. Let's see, anything else that's coming out. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth is coming.
That's right.
Supposedly Dragon's Dogma 2. Tekken 8's coming. We're gonna be buying that.
Oh yeah.
Remember, everyone. Kazuya rejected his nationality. He is no longer Japanese. He said, fuck it.
That's a Chad move.
It is a move.
And I can respect it, honestly. It's just like, you know what? No, fuck it. Not doing this anymore.
Hmm. Well, folks, this is the Skeleton Crew podcast. We're not gonna have a the hell you watching, because we're gonna say that for the first podcast of next year. We will see you on this episode on the first of the first month of the new year, where Sardo and I will be. I don't know what we're gonna talk about next week, but I can definitely say when it comes to next year, ooh, exciting.
Forward to it.
Look forward to the episode on the 22nd being us being like, man, August is coming out next week.
Yeah, babe.
Wow.
And yeah, so hey, folks, thank you all for coming. We have this has been a wonderful podcast. Our first year-ish of podcasting. Been very fun. And everything will be back to normal next week.
Mm-hmm.
So that's Sardo. You can find him at Autopsy Garlands, which is a Mountain Goats reference, by the way. I keep forgetting that that's the case. I was looking back because I love all Dex Eternal. It's one of my favorite albums. I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about that. There's like 22 Mountain Goats albums. Got me some slack. There's a lot of Mountain Goat songs.
This is why my brain is so big.
Your brain big. You can find them also at Marquee Belial, Uncle Death on Blue Sky, and you're not next Monday. This Monday, you are actually not streaming on the 1st.
I am not. I'm taking a break.
You take a break. But we will be back at it. You'll be back at it the week after, the day after I make my glorious return with the Mean Keanu Chronicles.
Looking forward to it.
At Uncle Death, spelled with a K.
Yes.
And I, of course, am at Almighty Stross on all platforms. I'm returning to streaming on the 7th of January. Yeah, the 7th. Mm-hmm. Which is going to be exciting as we start Cyberpunk 2077, and Sarah's going to meet Mean Keanu.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
I'm so excited. Thank you, everyone. This is the Skeleton Crew podcast saying Happy New Year. And it was
Happy New Year.
Welcome to 2024. Hopefully it's better than the last.
Hope.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye.